take me away from home, away from
So the morning view this morning, no trouble staying here the night. Didn't get the photo we wanted, it's still real early. Well, a good morning from Bamborough. Brilliant night's sleep. We were up early this morning, hoping for a bit of clear weather, but it's real hazy, so we've not managed really to get anything. But what a great night's sleep, a great park up. We was in one of them situations yesterday. If we'd gone onto a campsite, we'd have had to start Freddie up at about 4 in the morning to get to this location, which wouldn't have been good for the other campers. It'd been great for us, but not so much for the other campers, which is why we took the risk and stayed here the night, although it does say no overnight parking. But like I said last night, there was only two vans and a car that stayed. And some guy was doing a bit of bird watching. He left here at about 12:30 last night, and he was back here at about, must have been 3:30, 4 o'clock. So yeah, what do you do? What do you do? England needs to, in my opinion, it's only my opinion, but England needs to capitalise on this a bit better. You know, much like many of you, I'm sure, I don't mind paying a £5 into a pot or whatever to stay in a location, but just putting signs everywhere in barriers isn't the answer. So come on, England, sort something out. Claire's in a field of flowers over in the background taking a picture, but we could do with a little bit more light and a little bit less wind. Here she is, coming out of the field, trying to get out of the field. Two guys from Switzerland camped on the tiny bit of grass just at the end there. Speaking to them last night, and they love the UK, and they're about to head into Scotland, and I don't blame them. A bit of fishing and a bit of wild camping. Right, so we're washed, dressed, teeth done. Freddie nearly squared. Let's do it.
Can't take it back. Everything you've done. You know youth is wasted on the young. On the young. Setting off, time to go. Engines running, we're on our own. Running on an endless road, reaching for something we used to know. If I had another chance, I'd make things right. I see the light behind your eyes is fading now. Can't take it back. Everything you've done. You know youth is wasted on the young. We still don't know where we belong. Time will tell.
In 635 AD, St Aidan came from Iona and chose to found his monastery on the island of Lindisfarne, also known as Holy Island. It is a tidal island off the northeast coast of England and accessed by a causeway. It is approximately 1 mile wide and 1.5 miles long. There are just over 160 permanent residents on the island, and almost all live in the island's only village.
Well, we're on Lindisfarne and Holy Island, and everything's shut.
It's early.
It is early, yeah.
What is the time?
Not that early. We were up early, but it's not that early now.
No, it's not quite 9
nearly,
o'clock yet.
It's nearly lunchtime. So we're going to have a quick look around the castle, and then, I don't know, we'll see if we can grab a coffee somewhere. I think, didn't you?
Yeah.
Coffee and a cake. What do you reckon, folks?
Ooh.
Be pretty good. So yeah, the drive across the causeway there was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was advertised as open from 9 till 4:30.
Yeah.
But
We crossed about 8:30.
yeah, half 8.
8:30.
Half hour early. Little bit of water left. Yeah. So what's that over there then?
That's a castle.
Yep. And what's that over there then?
That's a castle.
Are we in the land of castles?
I think we might be in the land of castles.
So parking for Lindisfarne is as you cross over onto the island just before you enter the main town or village, and it's about a mile walk, that's all it is, to the castle. And from here you get a cracking view of where we stayed last night. So 2 castles in competition with each other.
In 1549, a small fort was built on the highest point of the island, a rock known as Beblow. Once the Scottish and English thrones were combined by James I, the need for the castle declined, and in 1901 it became the property of Edward Hudson, who had the castle refurbished in the arts and crafts style. Since 1944, it has been under the care of the National Trust. But it's very peaceful.
It is. What's that then? I think it's a wine cellar.
Oh, yeah. Lime kilns. The largest, most complex and best preserved lime kilns in Northumberland.
Mm-hmm.
Produced quick lime for a variety of uses such as agricultural, fertiliser, mortar for buildings and whitewash. A short distance to the east of Lindisfarne Castle are the lime kilns, some of the largest and best preserved in England. They, like the castle, are under the care of the National Trust. Built in 1860 to replace earlier kilns to the northwest, limestone was transported to the kilns along a horse-drawn wagonway. Founded by Irish monk St Aidan, the monastery was founded in 634 AD. The first Viking attack on a monastic site in Britain took place here in 793, looting its precious items and killing and enslaving many of the monks. The attack was a major shock to medieval Christians. The monastery remained in use until 1537, when it was closed under the orders of Henry VIII, and by the 18th century it was in ruins, but had become a popular tourist attraction.
So that was a good couple of hours leg stretch. And a little look around Linda's farm. And now going to try and grab a coffee from somewhere and then hit the road south again.
So that's us back from Linda's farm. We're back at the car park now. So if you want to park in this car park, it's a minimum of £5 for 3 hours, and obviously goes up from there. You can park for up to 72 hours, but you're not allowed to camp here, so I'm not quite sure why you'd want to do that. Get here early, guys, really early. So we crossed about half an hour before the tide time said, and we were basically the first in the car park. We've spent an hour and a half just having a wander around, and we've now come back. The place is packed. This is a sightseer's haven, maybe? Would you?
Not too sure.
Or a pilgrimage. But yeah, the crowds, there's a lot of people here all of a sudden. The other thing to note is the castle is National Trust. So obviously if you've got a National Trust membership, you'll get in there either free or cheap. But the Priory is English Heritage. So most people are either one or the other. So either way, you're going to have to pay to get into one of them. The Priory, though, if you don't want to pay to get in, you can walk around the churchyard and around the outside of the Priory, around the perimeter, and have a good look at it that way as well.
Carrying on from that, there was only probably 4 coffee shops, and they were obviously empty as we arrived and then packed as we left. So if you're in a camper van, make yourself a cup of tea when you get back, or fill your flask up, otherwise you're going to be paying a lot of money and waiting a long time.
Yeah, we're a nightmare. We keep forgetting to make a coffee or tea to take with us. This time though, we did come back to have a drink, but there's a baker's, so we picked up some rolls and stuff like that, and stopped us eating so much cake.
I just yammed a scone. Didn't stop me eating so much cake.
Hadrian's Wall. That's Sheila's.
That's Hadrian's. Hadrian's Wall. So after spending so much time in Scotland and not having much time in Northumberland, we decided to visit Hadrian's Wall to help bring this little series to a conclusion. And we thought we'd better make a dash for it today, because I think the weather's turning tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
But there you go. Gonna burn some calories.
But that's okay, because we both got a fridge milkshake.
Shush!
Just to put those calories back on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my jeans to, you know, fall off me or anything.
No. No comments, guys.
They wouldn't want my jeans to fall off.
Whoa, windy.
Ooh.
That's quite impressive. How do you feel?
Sweaty.
Not even started.
Oh my god, they're still running.
God, there is bloody loads of kids.
I don't like children, I don't like steps either, not with...
Well, the Romans didn't make proper steps. The might of the empire to keep the marauding Scottish and northern people out.
My ancestors.
Ancestors, yeah.
Where my feistiness comes from.
That is where your feistiness comes from. An amazing little series this one, guys, I think.
Yeah, neither of us have been here before either.
No,
So this is new to us. This
new
is
to us.
a new little adventure.
Absolutely. What's strange is, obviously, I've said before, my mum, God bless her soul, was a Kyle. I don't, obviously that's quite a popular name, but I'm not too sure how far back it goes until they were back in Scotland. And my father's side is a real Viking. And something happened to me in between. There you go. Oh my word. Whatever you do.
Enough, let's go back.
No,
Oh, God.
there's loads of kids behind us. Run.